Advantage here now.
Corner. Welcome to AFCRDTV. We're here with the man of the match, Ben Farrell, at the 2-1 defeat to Egham. Ben, thoughts on that game?
No, it was a difficult game. They made it really hard for us, to be fair. Dug in and, yeah, went one of our best days.
Yes, I mean, it's not a nice place to come. I don't think we've scored a goal against them beforehand, so they seem to be a bit of a bogey team, but we kind of made it hard for ourselves with the first goal.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's a little bit of a mistake at the back, but if that happens, but we didn't, got the other end and score many goals. I think even our goal was a lucky goal, so I think they've done well to win the game. A tough game. Yeah,
and then we got back in was Joel, probably a bit fortunate with his goal, and then they come up with a bit of a worldie.
Yeah, it was off a corner, and I don't think it was a corner in the first place, to be fair. I think the referee admits himself he made a few mistakes today, but yeah, a bit of a worldie, but we had the whole second half to try and get a goal, and we didn't. It was a bad day at the office. Yeah,
is that what you put it down to? Just a bad day at the office? We didn't have many this year.
No, I mean, we're top of the league for a reason. This run had to come to an end at some point, and I think we'll learn from this and hopefully kick on now.
All the top teams in the league lost today as well, so it just shows there's a long, long way to go.
Absolutely, yeah, totally. We don't want to rely on other teams either, but that's good to hear. But at the same time, yeah, we just focus on ourselves and just try and win every game.
Yeah, because we could have put some daylight in between us.
I know, thinking about it, yeah, we could have. But no, we just have to focus on ourselves and make sure we put in performances and keep winning.
And then back to league action again next week with Hayes and Yedding visiting us. That'll be a tough game because they were on a good run, but they got beaten today as well.
Yeah, we owe them one now. I think they beat us near the start of the season. They're a good team. They're paying a lot of money. But yeah, we do owe them one, so that's the motivation in itself to try and get results Saturday. But we have to put in a performance because I think the last couple of performances before today weren't great either. So you could say this was kind of coming, but we're training Tuesday, Thursday, so I'm pretty sure the lads will be back up for it Saturday.
Brilliant. Thanks very much for your time, mate. So, thanks very much, Ben. Here with manager Andy Peaks, following our 2-1 defeat here at Egham. Andy, thoughts?
Yeah, disappointed, John. Been on a fantastic run. Realistically, you're always going to lose a game at some point. I know that. I'm not stupid, but I just thought I was disappointed today because we weren't good enough.
Do you think it's been coming the last few games?
I think we've won the last found ways to win the last few games without being as excited as we perhaps were at the start of the season. But that's not a problem to me. You don't go and just blow teams away week in, week out. So I can accept that. But you know, we've got to make sure we react on today. It's not the end of the world. You lose games of football, you know. It happens all the time across the season. It's just how you bounce back, and it's up to us to bounce back now. But I was just disappointed because we just didn't play anywhere near the standards we've set across the season today.
I thought after their goal went in, which was a bit of a mix-up from our side, and we got back into it, it was unfortunate to let them back in front again. Yeah,
I mean, I thought first half we were poor, but they didn't create a lot. Then there was a mix-up for the goal, and they've took it, and that puts on the back foot because we don't usually give poor goals away. We then got a bit of luck, I felt, with Joel's goal, and you think, well, let's hold it. You know, it's a big slope, and I thought 1-1 and still took at half time. And then again, we switched off. They give a corner, which the referees apologised for giving. He got completely wrong. It was clearly a goal kick, but we've still got to defend it. We switched off, and the boys put it in the top corner. But even that 2-1, I thought we can't possibly play that bad second half. We're going down the slope. Unfortunately, we probably did play that bad second half.
Yeah, what did you say to him at half time?
No, we still felt we could play better. I thought, you know, we've got to obviously create chances, take our chances, keep the door shut. But for some reason, it didn't happen today. Sometimes, you know, we know it's a tough league. It doesn't matter who you play, and you can carry 2 or 3 players because we've got enough good players. But today you can't carry as many. That we had so many off their game. Defensively, we weren't good enough. We were very strung out. Weren't good on the ball. The pitch was difficult, but it wasn't a day for overplaying. And decision making weren't good enough.
On a positive note, it's our first goal against Egham in 4 games.
Well, there you go then. Got to be happy. No, it's not the nicest place to come. We haven't got a great record here, but it's still a team, I feel, what we've got, we should be beating. But you look at football, Manchester City losing in the week, that's why we love football, because anything can happen. It's up to us now to address it, and we'll now train Tuesday, Thursday, ready for another massive game next week. And, you know, we're still very much alive, in a good position, so we can't beat ourselves up about it. As much as, you know, we love to win, I never go over the top with winning, and I'm not going to go over the top with a defeat. We can't be doing too much wrong to sit where we are.
A lot of the other teams below us lost today as well, so on one side, you know, we didn't lose much ground, but we could have put some more ground in between us. Yeah,
of course we'd like to put more ground in, but I suppose if we'd have said coming here today we was going to be as we were, you'd almost have took it. It's a tough place to come. You know, they're not on a great run, but it was always going to be difficult. But so to the boys, we've had a little bit of a touch with others not picking up points, so it's hopefully give them a kick at the backside to produce better in the following games without actually losing any ground.
And what about injuries? Obviously Ben Diamond come off early and Tom Lorraine looked to be struggling a bit.
Yeah, there's a few concerns, weren't there? Shank said he was okay to play. I don't think he was at the standards I'd want him to be at, really, but he wanted to go for it. I think he was a bit sore. And Diamond's groin was sore quite early, so that was a massive blow, really, not having them two full tilt. Obviously, Westy again played last week. He hasn't been right in the week, so again, we didn't bring him today. He needed a bit of a rest, so I've got enough good players. I don't need to play people who are not quite fit, and I said that to Westy. You know, he's done well in 3 games. Unlucky, really, because he's done a good job there. But we need people up and running, so we'll see what this week brings, and hopefully they'll settle down a little bit.
Yeah, on to Hayes and Yeading next week at home. Going to be a tough match?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a tough match. Look, I keep saying, John, they're all tough. You know, they're going really well. They've had a setback today. You know, as much as we're disappointed, all them teams chasing us are going to look at us dropping points today, and it's going to hurt them more than it probably hurts us. That's what I would say. Yeah, we wanted to kick on another 3, but they all had a chance to catch up 3, and they haven't took it. So, apart from Dunstable, so yeah, they're going to come and they're going to want to beat us next week. But you know, like I said, this team usually reacts well, and I'm hoping they will next week.
All right, thanks very much for your time, mate.
I don't need love.